SEC filed charges against Binance and its founder, CEO, CZ, which he's known for. There are technically right now 13 charges, but they really just boil down to 3 points. The first point is that they're claiming that the Binance is functioning as a securities market or unlawfully functioning as a securities market. The second charge, according to them, is offering unregistered crypto assets. And then the third point is misleading investors, making investors believe that it is a adequately protected database. Keep in mind that this is the largest crypto exchange out there around the globe right now. And so the SEC is saying that Binance mishandled funds, did not protect consumers. And so that's having a negative effect not only on Binance, but the entire crypto space at the moment, including Coinbase. That stock is down 6%. You can see Bitcoin dropping about 2.5%. So again, the SEC is suing the largest crypto exchange in the world, as well as its founder, CZ, this would be Binance, over violations, 13 charges. And again, the violations just have to do with, functioning as a securities market when they were not properly doing so, offering unregistered products, and third, misrepresenting how protected the entire database or platform is for investors. And so that's having a ripple effect across the space right now. Carl?
And the Binance movie has begun. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you, guys, get this channel 1 million subscribers. Spread it everywhere to your friends and family. Time is running out. The fourth industrial revolution is right around the corner. The rise of the machine. But before the machines rise, we have to have distractions. But let's get into the video.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event. And now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. We all know this channel is shadow banned. Now, guys, in my Patreon, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events, and then also I give you the New World Order cryptos. But, of course, you have to do your own research. But, guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin and cryptos pulling back. We have the stock market right now flat. But we see a tech stock again making all-time highs, which is Apple, which we know is heavily invested in China. And we know the narrative they're going to use in order to bring these tech stocks down, and that's going to be the drums are beating with China. So we can already see how this is going to play out. But guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. Early morning yield rates were rising. They're now pulling back. We have the dollar up. We have volume in crypto still low. We have Tether, USDC, and then of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at 2.1 trillion, and we have Jerome Powell in the house this month on the 14th. But guys, we know the central banks are raising rates and running off the balance sheet, so therefore they can destroy this legacy market so the fourth industrial revolution can rise, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And we know blockchain gives the NWO the all-seeing eye. And speaking of blockchain, guys, make sure you watch the video I did last night with Jpmorgan's Jamie Dimon. But we have Jpmorgan turns to blockchain for dollar trades in India hub. 6 Indian banks. And guys, we know the emerging markets are going to definitely be rising. But guys, you have to focus on Bloomberg's title. We know that Jpmorgan hasn't just turned to blockchain. They've been in blockchain. They've been building Federal Reserve 2.0 on blockchain. And guys, we know their blockchain-based trading platform is Onyx. And guys, even though the mainstream media pushes the drums are beating, we know the central banks fund both sides. And we know the banks are the biggest what? I'll let you finish that. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget about Grayscale sent about $23.4 billion. But getting over into a little crypto news. This article states that Richard Tang could be the Binance replacement for CZ. And of course, he was a regulator in Abu Dhabi. And guys, you would think Binance was a publicly traded company. Remember, CZ is not only the CEO, but he's the co-founder, and he's only 46. So there's no reason for talks of him being replaced. But guys, we know Binance movie is right around the corner. Binance started in China in 2017, and we know how much power China has over its companies inside the mainland. And the narrative that they sell us is Binance left because China was cracking down, which, guys, we know China's leading this digital transformation and then also using Hong Kong as an extension of itself. Remember, Hong Kong is a straw man for the Corporation of China. And that's the reason why we call Xi president in the United States. Over in China, he's a chairman or a general secretary. But we know the dynasties of China, the leader is called an emperor. We know the people who actually run the system rarely come behind the curtain. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And lastly, guys, we have the debt ceiling coming to an end. And guys, this is very, very important. We know the central banks want to land this global economy inside the fourth industrial revolution. We have the Fed and Janet Yellen have to start shrinking liquidity. So the distractions are going to be coming from all angles. Guys, we know the sheep are asleep. We know what they're going to be doing this summer, spending money that they don't have. And we can clearly see that on the Fed's website. And by the time they wake up, the machines would already be here. Since the debt ceiling was signed, guys, we don't have to worry about the debt ceiling until 2025. And we know what's going to be here in 2025, the digital transformation. Remember, the emerging markets is going to flip the switch in 2024, and America is going to follow in 2025. But we know we have to have big enough distractions, and that's the reason why we keep hearing the drums are beating. We know the masses are going to fall for that, but we know the central banks fund both sides. And by the Fed shrinking liquidity, the rest of these small banks are going to fall by the wayside, where you're only going to have the big banks running. The reason why is exactly what Jpmorgan is doing, turning the blockchain. Blockchain tokenization wipes out all these fees that the old banking model relies on. They can't survive. So while the small banks crumble, we know the small businesses crumble, and that means that America as we know it is going to crumble. The fall of America to Babylon 2.0 and the rise of the emerging markets led by China the Dragon with that digital yuan backed by that digital SDR. And remember, the crypto teacher told you and wrote about it a long time ago, because he knew when it came to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York. From COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.